Now,
Ahoy, 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 ahoy. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany their hearts. How are you guys? It's Sunday. There ain't nobody here. Talking to nobody. Zero. But that's fine. That's fine. I'll probably do better talking to nobody than I do to talking to people. Just so you know, I might get loud on my stream and I might complain about stuff. And I might also have opinions you don't agree with. And if there's other people on this stream, I might interrupt them. One of the most amusing things when Christina and I first got together is dealing with her, just her dealing with how like much me and my friends, like we interrupt each other, because her and her family are not like that at all. They get so irritated at her dad because he'll interrupt, like to like make a joke or something, and they get really irritated. And it's really amusing because that is how me and my friends have always talked. Like, if you got something to say, like, just boom, jump in, here we go. And then, you go back to what you were talking about afterwards, after you've followed the thread or whatever. That's just how we talk. But it was a real adjustment for Christina, because that's not like her family. They'll tell a story and no one says anything like until the story's over. And it's not like they're short stories. Like, they tell like a whole story and no one interrupts at all except her dad, and they get really annoyed. And I'm just like, that is not what I am used to at all. So it's adjustment for me too, because I try not to interrupt them also. But my friends and I, we shout over each other. And it's always like, when Christina first got started hanging out with us, I was like, Christina, you just got to jump in. Like, if you're waiting for us to like finish so you can say something, you're literally gonna sit there not saying anything the whole time. Boom, just jump in. Like, boom, just jump in, and we'll stop like everybody else stops when people jump in. You just got to jump in. Like, just jump in. And she does now. But hello everybody. Urzo, what is up? Pete, Carol, what's up? Adam, Carrie, Stuart, Dev, Zeely Green, Nero. Dang, Dorothy done it. Klaus is very, very happy. What is up, Klaus? Guten Tag, Klaus. Though I guess it's not Tag where you are. What's up, Esme? What is it? Word. Students, they'll always interrupt to like raise their hand, and I always want it to be something interesting, and it never is. They always want to use the bathroom. What's up, Suzanne? It is possible. It is possible. My family doesn't particularly listen to each other. I don't really know. I don't really partake in conversations there. But my friends and I have always, we talk fast. Like we talk fast. We think fast. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh my gosh, shut up, Finlay. Shut up. So was it Guten Nacht? Is it Nacht? Hail Caesar indeed. Hail Caesar indeed. What's up, Evie? So yeah. So thus is stuff. So yeah, I want to get some stuff done. I didn't get anything done yesterday. I didn't feel well yesterday. So I need to get some stuff done today. And I was going to grade, but then I realized I don't care and I don't want to. So I'm going to try on my sprints to not turn around and play that right there. So I'm hoping that I don't do that. I would rather read. I finally finished Bloody Gaijin, which was not worth how long it was. It took me 48 days to read. I read last month 2 books. Sorry, I read 1 book. And then, I read a nonfiction too. And then I read part of Gaijin. I finished it this month, and I'm like, it was not good enough to be as long as it was. So disappointed. I read it before, but I forgot that there's no resolution. No, that's all right. Yeah. Like, the stuff that was done well, that Clavel always does really well, was so good here too, but it was too long. It was way too long. What's up, Mike? So yeah, I'm gonna. No, it's not trash. Like, it's even like Clavel's crap is still better than many things. It's really good. But man, he has never met an irrelevant detail he didn't like. So he's gonna tell you every thought. You know those people who like literally just say every single word, like thought that comes in their head, and they're awful in the car because they'll just read every sign you pass. The say what you see people. That's James Clavell. Every thought he has, he just says it, like he writes it down, and it's too long. It's too long. It was 1,236 pages with the smallest print of any book I've ever read. So I think it's longer than even the longest Malazan book, because I know they're like 1,300 and something, but the print's not as small as in this book. So it's ridiculous. I'm glad that was helpful, Jake. I'm hoping to film another one soon. I got blasted with full Asperger's or full autism recently. And it's just like, oh, that's right. I forgot. This is it. This is what it's like. That's fun. Dude, for real, Matt. Like, they just need an abridged version in general. I'm going to contact his publisher and be like, hey, guys, I got you. What if I cut this short? Like, what if I made it short for you? So anyway, how's everyone's weekend going? It was a lot of fun. And everyone got to see how wonderful my wife is. Many of y'all already knew, but I had this coffee before I sat down, and then I drank it all like before I even started this thing. So in just a second, I'm going to disappear for like 2 minutes while I go over there and make some coffee. But what is everyone reading today? I will be reading. Hold on. Claudius the God. Book 2. Here's another guy who's never met a detail that he didn't like. It's like, hey, so I know that we're talking about Claudius as ruler, or me as ruler, since Claudius is writing it. But what if I gave you 30 pages of Herod Agrippa backstory? It's like, what are you doing to me, Graves? What are you doing to me? Nice. I really enjoyed Crucible of Chaos. But I can imagine that if you have not read the Greycoats, you might not enjoy it as much. So, when I was in high school, laser tag was huge. And most of it was QZAR, and QZAR sucks. But there was a really awesome laser tag place in Tallahassee. Anyway, I said all that to say this. I have not played laser tag in forever. And then some of my students said that, hey, there's a really good laser tag in Destin. And I was like, that, okay. And then like, I didn't listen to them. But like after they graduated, I was like, for my bachelor party, actually, I wanted to do laser tag. And so I'm like, you know what, we're going to go to that laser tag. And it was so fun, guys. It was so fun. But the laser tag is in the second floor of a Sensations. And if you don't know what that is, it's a tourist shop. So it's like, if you come to like the beach here, they have Sensations, place where you buy like tchotchkes and swim trunks and airbrushed t-shirts and, Florida knickknacks, things like that. And I'm like, there's no way a good laser tag is in the second floor of the freaking Sensations. Because we couldn't find it at first. Because there's no place that says laser tag. It's just a laser Sensation. And we're like, this cannot be it. It was so fun. It was so freaking fun. Oh my gosh. It was so fun. Very cool. I like it. I just started it because I finished stupid Gaijin. Blood of the Lictor. Oh, Blood of Liscor. Sorry, not Blood of the Lictor. Yeah, it's probably a history spoiler. But you were reading I, Claudius. You probably deserve it. Like, you probably you shouldn't have been reading the back of whatever you're reading. So if Sal were here, Sal would highlight your comment and say, and get mad at me. Sal loves this series, and I have the first one, Masters of Rome, but it's too long, and so I haven't read it yet. But I do own the first one. I want to. It is so fun. Yeah, I love freaking laser tag. Good for you. I love Where's Waldo. Like, I love Where's Waldo. I ordered some more Where's Waldo books. Somewhere, like recently, because I love Where's Waldo. Very cool. Yeah, I have it. Look, that's why I've been like leaving it to the freaking patrons. Like, hey, what should I read next? Boom. Thank you. I'm going to read that, because otherwise I'll sit there too long with my analysis paralysis. I'm reading Claudius the God. This. So nice. Age of Ash. I was hoping that I thought that his book 3 was coming up. What? Okay, that's weird. I mean, those are good kids. I don't know why you're asking. But they're good kids. I need to beware, guys. There are people who know my students in here, so I need to be careful not to call them fools. Those 2 kids are good, though. Okay, I said I was not going to read that till I finished Claudius the God, so you're going to have to deal with it. Yeah, usually my freshmen, well, not usually, but freshmen like do like this. Like, they fluctuate on whether or not they're good. Like some of the freshman classes are, but the freshmen I have this year, like those 2 students I just highlighted, those are good freshmen. I have pretty decent freshmen this year, which is good. Y'all see the level at which I'm speaking. This is probably the level that the internet prefers that I talk at. And I should not ever get excited about anything, because if I get excited, I might trample over, I don't know, their reasoned discussion with, fancy tea served on china, with like scones and other breakable things in the parlor, like doilies. There are definitely doilies present. I did finish Persona 3, and I played too much of it, and I wish I hadn't, but yeah, I finished it. I definitely finished it. That's true. I should give myself a chance to talk. Okay, there are students in this chat, guys. We are going to have to do something about this. How do I block them? You can't block people from watching your channel, can you? If you see in the chat, you'll see someone saying that they got a 93 on the King's test. The King's test is a test I give every year that people do very poorly on because they don't listen to me. I teach the 7 kings at once, basically, and it's like 100 and something slides total. But I teach them over the course of a couple weeks, and I'm like, hey, y'all should not wait till the last minute to study all these, because it's a lot of info, and there's a ton of names. And it's multiple choice, but there's a ton of names. And it's like, hey, which king did this? Which king did that? Which king did this? And historically, the average on that test is a D. If the average is a C, it's pretty good. My 7th period's average is a C. My 1st period's average is a D, as expected. So people don't... So I'm going to hope that students aren't in the chat using my name, Alan, because if they are, they will have a rude awakening tomorrow, because I'll write them up. I don't care if they're outside of school. I'll write them up. So, at any rate. So, how's everybody else? Yeah, I mean, it was so good, man. Like, and I finished it. I just wish I had done other things besides play. Like, I've been so tired that it's super easy to just play. To just play when I got home. It's too long. I mean, it was long, but it was really good. Did Robert Graves translate the Iliad? If he did, then yeah, it's him. It's him. I know there's a Robert Fitzgerald that translated the Iliad. You're fine. Drew is also in that class of good freshmen. I mean, I haven't cared about the Oscars in years. I used to watch a lot of movies. What's up, Axel? Oh yeah, for sure. And part of it is part of the thing, and I've seen this thing like an autism forum or whatever, to where I'm not interrupting to be rude. I'm interrupting because I generally have something that is related to what you're saying. So this is how I'm attempting to bond with you. You see, I'm trying to create like interpersonal relation, you see, because I don't know how to do it. It's like, ooh, we share this bond here. We have this in common. What is up, Kev? I'm about to sneeze, y'all. I haven't seen any movie that came out this year. Not even one. The last movie I saw in the theaters was Spider-Man No Way Home. The most recent Spider-Man. That was the last one I saw in the theaters. And I didn't see Oppenheimer, and I didn't see Barbie, and I didn't see anything else that's nominated. Because no, I didn't see Barbie. Here's the problem. Like, I would see Barbie and Oppenheimer, like I would. Those were kind of interesting. I mean, both of them. I wanted to see both of them. But sorry, the most recent live action Spider-Man. I did not see the other one, the Spider-Verse one. Yeah. I think Christina and I are gonna watch it over the spring break. Yes, we've been watching Shogun in my Discord every Tuesday, which is super fun. So I did not watch Barbie or Oppenheimer, and I don't ever go see movies because none of them look good. Just like when people are like, why don't you read more of these books? It's like, because they don't look interesting. That's why. And I'm not going to do something because it needs to look interesting, or someone is, reading it with me, because The Dispossessed didn't look interesting. I read it with Joanna anyway. Okay, so no, I haven't read Dune, and I didn't see the first one, and I don't really want to. I mean, that makes me a terrible person. A sprintocracy is a government that is ruled by the sprint. It's nothing. It's just me replacing part of a word with sprint, because I watched 2 days ago. I watched Bring It On again. Christina's never seen it. What a good movie! Like, I think Bring It On holds up. So just letting y'all know that. I watched The Holdovers on the recommendation of 2 of my students. And I really enjoyed The Holdovers. I do not like it as much as The Emperor's Club, but I did like it. I like Paul Giamatti, so. Yeah, it holds up. Like, I hadn't seen it in a long time, but it holds up. And the thing is, Christina is wonderful, because she doesn't even think it's weird that I'm like, yeah, exactly. She doesn't even think it's weird that I'm like, okay, so me and Finn watch this movie all the time because he was in love with Kirsten Dunst and I was in love with Eliza Dushku. And so that movie worked out because they're both in it. And so we're like, when we were teenagers. So, and now I watch it, and it's good. Like, I was like, when I put it on, I'm like, is this movie actually good? Or do we just like it because those two were in it? No, it's good. It's good. It's still good. I like how the freaking Toro or like Clovers act like they made that up. They didn't make that up. at our freaking like competitions, the nationals. We go, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot in here. There must be a Floridian in the atmosphere. Like, they didn't make that up. Clovers. I mean, unless we stole it from them too. Yes, that's why I liked Eliza, because I had seen her in Buffy first, I think. Okay, so I am a Shakespeare fan, and I am a fan of the tragedies, or the histories rather, and no one does them because they think people won't come see them, and they're right, because they will suck normally. Shakespeare is hard to do, and so most places, like if you're trying to do Shakespeare in community theater, they won't be good. It won't be good because it's hard. But I've been in several Shakespeare plays, and I like them. Henry V, like good. I like Hamlet. I was in Hamlet. I was Claudius, which was the first time I got to play a bad guy on stage, which was really fun. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Shakespeare. What have I been in? I've been in Hamlet, Midsummer twice, Pericles, Prince of Tyre, Much Ado, Taming of the Shrew. That's it. Question mark. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be reading or doing. I'm going to be reading Claudius the God, because I could grade, but I'm not gonna, because my grades ain't due till the 27th. So, oh well. Oh, before we start, I have probably Claudius. Well, not that Claudius, but probably Claudius because it's a bad guy. It's the only bad guy I've ever gotten to play. This week is the Ides of March. Jimmy, please don't cook meth during the spring. I was Theseus both times. This weekend is the Ides of March, and when I don't hate my Latin 2 class, like last year I didn't play it because I didn't like them, but this year I like them. So my two Latin 2 classes and my advanced are playing a game called Caesars versus Senators, which is a secret assassination game. They have white armbands, and their goal is to secretly mark the armbands of their foes with a red marker. And there are 3 of them. Like, everyone begins as a Caesar with white armbands, but 3 of them are secret senators that have infiltrated the Caesarians. And so they try to mark people without being noticed. And anyway, once you're marked, it's like infection. Once you're marked, you become a senator, and you try to take down other Caesarians. And it's really fun when we've played it historically. So we'll see if they play it right. But I have to find a white sheet and cut a bunch of armbands out. And we thought we ordered some from Walmart, and they're like, oh, unavailable. So it is quite fun. But that'll be this week. It'll be fun stuff. So they rabbits. Oh, they're rabbits, guys. Oh, sorry. That might have been too much tomfoolery for Alive. Sorry, guys. I did not get a replacement television, Evie. I moved the television that was in the bedroom out here, and I have to. I'll show you what. Here, let me zoom out. I'll show you what I have to do now. Whoops. Ooh, no one wants to see me that close. Zoom out. There we go. So this is what I have to do now. So I have to lean forward with my mouth hanging open like a carp because the words are too bloody small. That's why I have a bigger TV, because I play, nothing but RPGs basically. And they're so text heavy, and especially the menus, which are filled with really, really tiny text. I am not. I'm going back trying to platinum remake, and I realize all the reasons that I don't like it, because they are so determined to make it like realistic that they Like they throttle everything. Everything is so slow. It's so slow. It's like it won't let me run, because if I run, then I would outrun Aerith, who's trying to show me something. So instead, you can run for like 10 seconds and then, they've got to show you something. So you walk slow. It's just so slow. I don't know why they think that's fun. Anyway, so I'm trying to platinum it. And also because I forgot the plot. So no. The words are just too small. So I have a big old TV. Yeah, I may have to do that. The problem is I got a big old rug right behind me that is hard to get my chair over. So I hear, but I have to finish this to play Rebirth. I own Rebirth. Nice, Dragon Ball chair. I know. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Pete. I will tone down the tomfoolery, the shenanigans. No, he's due on the 27th, but he'll probably come in the Eyes of March. I'm going to go ahead and agree with you there, and I haven't even finished Rebirth because it is padded too much. Like, this is like, it's like authors that work without an editor, like freaking James Clavell with Guy Gen. Too much. We gotta make this snappy. So, for example, I think The Office, they have these super fan cuts now, which add stuff in. I think the episodes are better without them. Because I think when they're forced to put it in a certain time, that they only put in like the best, and the pace is better, and it forces them to choose. And so I don't know why they need to put literally everything in it. It's too long. That's all right though. Play The Notebook. Like the movie with Ryan Gosling. Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z were my introduction to anime. Yes, super fans. Anyway, guys, let's do something. Let's do it. Let's do it. You mustard, I'm ketchup. I'm the juggernaut. Nice. Word. I'm not. I read how, there's it seems like too many decisions. Someone described, one of the reviews described it as like chess. And I'm like, I don't want to play chess. It's stressful and too many decisions to make. I agree. You mustard, I'm ketchup. You better run, Charles. All right, let's sprint. Let's be productive. Be productive. Be productive. Nope. You know what? That was tomfoolery. That was a shenanigan. I take that back. Let's sprint until 30. I'm 37, 35, 40. That would be 32 minutes. Let's do it. What are you reading, Anita?
Oh my God. No, you scared me. I'm reading Starless Sea. Starless Sea. What are you reading? I'm angry with you. I wanted to yell, but then how can you do that? How how can you do that?
I told you when I finished Gaijin, I was going to read Claudius the God. I finished Gaijin. I told you that. I told you that. Don't act like I didn't tell you that. I have receipts.
I am not talking to you.
All right. Well, good, because we're not supposed to be talking anyway. Also, if you'd like to register a complaint about me, there's a whole a whole long list of YouTube comments that you can just add to. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. So how is everyone? I have not read that yet. Read Claudius the God.
Hello.
Come back, Evie.
Hey, Pete, what are you reading?
Hi, Claudius.
Word.
Escapades of Tiberius right now. You know,
How did everybody do here in the comments with your reading and stuff? What up, Katie?
Katie.
I'm listening to this Claudius the God, and I listened to already half of the book. I'm going to dust you by.
Okay, so Anitha,
end of-
like this week, when I get home, like I don't read much during the week, so I'm not gonna get dusted. Yay, Joanna. But you can listen to your audiobook while you work at your house, which is where your job is. So
I don't listen to books while working. I do immersion reading, so I need to look at words.
I see. Nice. That is, I just got my copy of House of Open Wounds. Michael, I haven't read it yet. What's up, Brian? Ryan, what is up? I know sprints make us productive. What? Chai latte, nice. Yes, I also love Falcon. I can't wait to reread Grey Coats. I am so excited. But first, I must finish the things that my patrons voted on me to finish. So must finish those things first. Nice garlic bread. Yum.
No, garlic bread.
That is delicioso. So I need to turn this up because things were really loud. Like streams were loud the other day. I had to turn stuff down. Nice, Jeff. No, I didn't order the UK copy.
Well, why not? You could have gotten it sooner. Would have been so much sooner.
I still wouldn't have read it. Nice. Mostly because I thought I had ordered the UK copy and I didn't. And I forgot about it. And I was like, one day I looked like, I'm like, why did I not get this? Like, why didn't I get this yet? And I had pre-ordered the American and I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't care.
Lo and behold.
Yeah. I don't care. I was like, so I'm not going to read it anyway. And I have an arc if I want to. So I might as well just wait. I don't even know what the Grey Coat series is. So
Sounds like Grey Coats.
Oh, Grey Coats. Gotcha.
Is it?
Yeah, it's probably Grey Coats. Nice. That's Philip K. Dick, right? Robots.
Are they robots though?
Shut up, Pete.
Alan, what is on your TBR for this month?
Well, you would know that if I would edit and put out the TBR video that I filmed last week. I also filmed my top 10. And
a top 10 video? Ooh, YouTube's gonna love you.
I know. I'm trying to get the algorithm. No, it's my top 10 from last year. I do one of those a year because I don't need to put you people letting yourselves in my house. It's like it's like
me.
It's like I have my door unlocked and y'all just
I did not.
Anitha. People.
That was me. Apologies.
Pete, why do y'all why? Everyone's just leaving my door wide open. Like, none of you just walk in. Oh, you come on in. You on the street? What if I had something to say before I wanted Evie to join? Well, doesn't matter.
Whatever happens, blame is directly to Anita. Direct. Pete was telling
Evie put the. You know what, Anita? I'm sorry. I'm talking too loud and getting too excited and being rude and and whatever. So you know what?
If you want to
go ahead.
cast blame, cast blame on the Bene Gesserit witch, which is me.
I don't
So,
even know what that is.
it's from Dune.
That's Dune.
I was called a Bene Gesserit witch for my bad Dune Part 2 opinions.
SK Fox. SK Fox. It's like Kramer, barging into Seinfeld.
I'm gonna pay for
By
my
the way,
own
Pete,
just to lock it.
I mean, to be so, all right. So Anitha and Pete, since you guys have, we all share the same thing. If it's somebody else's stream, don't add yourself unless you get permission from the person.
I did not
Pete?
add myself. I did
No,
not add.
I added
I'm just
Anitha.
saying this is a
I
general
added
thing.
Anitha after 25 minutes of making her sit there backstage. I'm like, Anitha, you'll come out when I'm ready. Oh, sorry. You know what? That's rude. I did not see Anitha backstage. But when I did, I immediately added her as that is what the appropriate behavior is online.
Can you go back to being inappropriate, Alan? That sounds really bad.
It would be greatly helpful if we could publish a rules and regs manual for how
That would be
The
very
internet should
helpful.
act.
Very, very helpful.
correct.
This Alan is so boring.
But understand.
we want our regular Alan back.
But understand. No.
You just have to interrupt him until he goes back.
He died yesterday. Like he was brutally murdered. Oh, you know what? That language is too extreme. He was, you know what? He's just been set aside. He's been set aside because that is not what the people want to see. So instead, rather than enrage an entire species of human,
You're freaking lazy out. See what you're doing.
so rather than upset an entire species of people with my very existence, I will instead conform to societal norms on how a 41-year-old should conduct himself. And that means that there is only stop, Evie.
Oh shit! Oh my god! I did the thing! Oh my god! Sorry,
guys.
It was like, when did Alan see film adapt?
I didn't. There is a simple way to do this. You open up the chat in a separate window.
I'm so sorry. I did the thing that Anitha did.
Tisk. This Alan is
Listen,
so bad.
this is what happens when you're not actually yourself.
It's not Anitha.
We are not ourselves.
Chadia, you are the people, but your opinion doesn't count. It counts to me, but you are in a subset of series, a subset.
You're not valued and mattered, Shadia.
No, you matter to me, but like being that you are of a subsect of the populace, you cannot. No, your opinion is wrong. So instead, we're going to conduct ourselves like mature adults, because there is only one way that adults can act. Adults couldn't be different. There is a specific way that we must behave, and so everyone, why don't you guys tell me about how your afternoon is going? Did anybody take a nap? Was it fulfilling? Was it enriching? And then let me know what kind of activities did you drive your children to? Did you
None
did
of
you
us
go
have
to?
children, Alan.
Oh, well then let me ask you, when are you guys having kids then? Because this is something that I think that adults
That's too personal. And listen, internet, okay?
I'm fairly certain.
Don't assume things about people, and don't assume the typical stuff of people, whether that be how they act, how they interact, whether they're going to have kids or not.
I'm gonna have to stop you there. I apologize. You're being a little loud, and I'm going to have to. Yes, and I'm going to have to leave a nasty comment on this video, asking if we can poll the audience to see if you should be invited back. Because I only make videos for the consumer, and whatever they want, that is what I must give them.
You know,
This is not
we,
videos.
we'll,
These videos and chats are not for me. They are for the people.
we'll have our own poll whether to send Alan back to the
Oh, hold on.
discussion.
No, I'm not even. Hold on. Anybody been to any wine and cheese tastings recently? We have a new winery on the beach, and I've been considering checking it out.
That'd be great. We should just do a patron stream from the winery.
You know, I very well may. That what an excellent idea, Pete. What an excellent idea. I appreciate your valued input.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Why would you possibly be uncomfortable, Evie?
Evie, why are you dressed like a Death Eater? And not loud, like a good adult person. You talk appropriately.
I feel more insulted by Alan saying I have a good idea than I do when he actually insults me.
Well, Pete, look, when I insult you, that can be taken the wrong way. And you know what? Like, I should not say such unkind things on a stream. If I'm going to say unkind things, I really should take it to the YouTube comments.
It's true. It's the only place.
Are we allowed to eat candy?
Yes, but you should mute yourself so that you're not interrupting with your crinkling of your wrapper. That would be considered rude. In fact, I think everyone should use the Zoom raise hand emoji when you have something to say, so that we are not talking over each other. Yes, Anita. Please go ahead.
No, I'm just showing as example, you know, like planes air hostess do, right? One is telling, one is.
I'm sorry, Anita. Could you repeat that? I did not quite understand.
I'm just showing what you meant, Alan. Like, raise your hands like this, you know, if you want to talk.
Yes, that's correct.
Also, we are freaking out the chat.
I'm freaking myself out. This is why I'm uncomfortable and I'm getting really loud. Because Alan's not taking that role anymore.
I'm trying to figure out why the blinds are open again. Oh, I guess they're not. Very strange. The lighting in my room is subpar.
Subpar. Wow. Alan, you know, has learned all nuanced words, you know.
Yes, because I have realized that just saying something sucks is not an appropriate way to express myself.
It's an inappropriate way to just.
Evie, you're interrupting.
You have to raise your hand, Evie.
Anita, you are also interrupting, which, as we've learned, is not polite and is not the way that people conduct discussions. Yes, Evie. Yes, Evie, go ahead.
Generally, I'm so freaked out right now. You know what sucks? The internet. Just internet comments, internet little dweebs, and yeah, One Piecers, come at me. I don't care. Never read the crap.
You're being aggressive.
Them dictating
three words you used which are not allowed. You know,
crap, suck,
dweebs, sucks.
Evie, Anita, you're talking while you're chewing.
Sorry, forgive me.
That is completely unacceptable behavior in civilized society. Okay, you guys continue. If I could please be excused for just a moment, I'm going to refill my coffee, and I will return momentarily.
I am so freaked out right now.
Should you go back to raising your hand?
Adam,
trying to summon.
Alan told us the rules before starting it. Not interrupting wasn't one of the rules, you know. So I was allowed to talk in between questions. I was allowed to interrupt everything. From next time, Alan may add new rule because of me, but I didn't have that rule.
The rules are constantly evolving.
No. D, if this is the new Alan, no. You are not drinking it because that's accepting the new Alan. We are refusing the new Alan. That's what we're doing.
Alan, per Mindolin's suggestion, do you have a power switch in the back? Like Buzz Lightyear?
It will take 24 hours time. I mean, more than like 48
hours. Guys, no one can hear if we're all talking at one time. Pete, what were you saying?
Do you have a power button in the back of you? It can turn you to like Spanish mode, like your Buzz Lightyear.
No. No. And Pete, that is derailing the conversation. All right. That is not on topic. And I would appreciate if all comments would remain on topic.
Did you forget to switch your switch your alarm clock for spring forward, and that's why you're acting?
I did not. I actually remembered, and I have a clock up here that is wrong for 6 months out of the year because it is too high, and I will not get a ladder to bring it down and change it. So that clock will be an hour slow until November, when it will be correct again.
Oh, but sorry. I thought, okay, for me, my clock corrected today because daylight savings started last night.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that how it works?
Yes.
Yeah. Spring forward.
I'm really uncomfortable right now. I can't deal with this, toned down Alan. That's not Alan.
Yeah.
And yes, I feel like I'm high, Ryan.
I believe it is time for us to sprint, is it not? Is it not time for us to engage in some more sprints and be productive?
Sure. But before that, what are you reading, Evie? Ship of Magic. I just remembered. Yeah, okay.
Ship of Magic. But that's the thing, Dee. Alan is not being ranty. He's being very quiet and subdued, and we can't have it. This is not good.
Calm, Alan. When are you going to be reading Sun Eater?
Calm, Alan.
Oh my God, is this a new bit?
No, this is appropriate, Alan. Adult. This is adult Alan.
Appropriate adult man.
So I will read Sun Eater probably when the patrons choose it, because it is not currently on my list because I have too many things to read, but I will put it on like a, hey, what do you guys want me to read later list? And really, whatever list I put that on, I really should just say, just have Sun Eater as a choice because it's going to win. So it doesn't matter what else I place on there, unless I put, what is something people want me to read more? Dandelion Dynasty. I can put that against Dandelion Dynasty. And then and then we could see. But you know what? I think the fighting between those two things might be a little too intense. So I'm going to put really much less combative options, like maybe the Down Home Cooking Cookbook, the Idiot's Guide to Paper Types, Shades of White, the Ultimate Guide to Watching Paint Dry, perhaps. Oh, and also never forget the handbook that no YouTuber can do without, the appropriate way to discuss this thing that we like.
Or maybe for 1 month you can give me control of your TBR,
Anita, I'm going to politely decline.
It's not appropriate, Alan. How can you hurt me like that?
You're being aggressive with Anita by denying her.
Alan, are you going to come back with a Stanley Cup?
He already started Claudius the God without telling me. I am hurt.
Now, Anita, in my defense, yes, Pete.
Are you going to come back with a Stanley Cup at the end of the sprint?
I do not have Christina has one. No, she has a Yeti. I do not have a Stanley Cup because I am not a basic teenager. Oh, you know what?
I'm sorry.
That was unkind.
I thought you meant a Stanley Cup as in like a hockey thing.
So
hockey
thing. I know. That's what I initially thought we were doing.
I just felt like one would materialize out of thin air since that's an adult thing now.
So let's sprint. And I think during this next sprint, I'm going to, I might put on like a nature documentary, perhaps. Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe some HGTV. No, No, I'm going to watch. I'm going to put on some other big YouTubers, and I'm gonna watch them so I can get some tips. Because I really need to know how best to discuss things. Yes, Anitha, you're keeping us from sprinting, and it's very rude.
Sorry, one last thing. You can learn how to have nuanced conversations, by watching them.
What?
You can learn how to have nuanced conversations by watching big booktubers.
Correct.
I
My
thought you meant
conversation
nature
nuance.
documentaries.
No, I also like nature documentaries. Okay, Box. What is Caesar versus the Minotaur? Anyway, let's sprint, and we'll all come back refreshed, and we'll discuss what we read. Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed your sprinting. Don't worry, that other guy's gone. I took him out back and I shot him repeatedly in the forehead. So,
no.
What? And then the hole that I made in his head, I shoved in a firecracker and it blew up like an overripe cantaloupe. Got itty bitty pieces of brain scattered all over the shed in my backyard.
Describing the demise of Calm, Alan.
Look, I love the fact that, like, that's how I like to take a bit. I like to take a bit, like, past the point where it's funny to where we're all uncomfortable.
Dang, I was going to ask you about the merits of marinating pork.
I don't know. I don't eat pork, dude. I do. I eat bacon and, like, but I don't eat, like, pork chops. You know what that is. Anyway, if you are just joining us or have no idea what I was doing in the last sprint, it's just how I deal with being uncomfortable. Is I have to address it hyperbolically. It's a defense mechanism. This is about to be hashtag real talk 2K24. So if you don't want to listen to this, you better go. No, there were some people on the internet who were really, really unkind to me yesterday in the comments of a YouTube video. And normally I don't care because it's in my house. Like Watashi no Uchi desu, to quote Dances with Samurai. Like if you come into my house and you start like crapping on my rug, okay, blocked. And I don't care. Like I have enough built-in allies in my own house that like it doesn't really bother me when people are attacking me in my own house. Like they're douchebags, but you know, douche is gonna douche. But being in someone else's, like, and this is becoming like it had gotten progressively worse, and these people were really, really mean. Like they were really, really mean, and they said stuff that I already think about myself, which is why it was hard. Like, you want to blast me for my opinions? That's fine. Like, I know that I don't like stuff that most people like, but these people were blasting me for being who I am, which is when I'm excited about something. Sorry. And you know what? Like in their defense, the meager defense they have, they were expecting to hear it talked about in a certain way because they had been following Murphy and Phillip as they were talking about like Vinland Saga and all that stuff. So they were used to a certain like tenor of the conversation, and they were excited to have that same tenor of the conversation around One Piece. And that is not who I am. And I thought it was going to be fine because I had finished To Your Eternity with them and done the Rakugo series, and it was fine. Like I was no different in those. But apparently One Piece is popular enough. Like people were mean. Like they were mean. One person said, I cannot believe that an adult man doesn't have the social awareness to not interrupt. I don't know, to not take it off topic. And I'm sitting there like, I think Christina addressed it. I didn't look at it afterwards, but I'm like, you know, I have autism, right? I said that in the stream. I don't have social awareness at all. Like, you know, and if it didn't go to the core of what makes me feel bad. I was a teenager again. Like I was a teenager and I was in college again. Like where my entire life, whenever I'm comfortable enough to go hang out with strangers, and I'm like, you know what, I can be, you know, full blown autism or whatever. Like I can be me. I don't have to mask. I get too excited. I am too riled up. And I end up pissing people off. And that's been my entire life. So I don't hang out with strangers. Like that's just not what I do. I've spent a long time with the exact same friends, building a community of people who are super nice, like here. And I don't hang out with strangers and stuff. And this is why. And so it just did not make me feel good about myself at all. One person was literally like, was literally like, I followed you guys, and I was really excited to have to see the same kind of discussion around One Piece, but this Alan guy is just making these videos completely unwatchable. Maybe we could take a poll of the audience and see if he should stay on the streams. And I'm sitting there like, what? Like, what? And this is the problem with this freaking parasocial nonsense that these people have. Like, if someone said that to me in my comments, not only would I tell them to get bent, like, I would tell them, like, I don't even want you to watch my videos. Like, you think that I'm making this for you? Like, you think that I'm going to kick out one of my friends so that you can be comfortable? I don't even know you, random internet commenter. Get bent. Sit on it and rotate, potsy. So, but it was a bunch of that. It was Alan is insufferable. Like, he's ruining it. Many of them dehumanize me by saying that guy. Never mind the fact that my freaking name is in the bloody like, you know, the bottom corner where it is now, right? So it's not like they didn't know my name. They just said that guy, because it's easier to dehumanize your enemies, right? And like, I've never seen anything like it, guys. Like, I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. I have no idea what happened. They did not like the fact that I don't know. They didn't want me to argue with the comments on the live, first of all. But y'all have watched me. Like, the only reason I do lives is for the comments. Otherwise, I'd record it. You know what I mean? So they just said some really mean stuff. Now, there were a couple people who were really, really good. And one guy that K-Fox, you posted in the Discord, posted the exact same thing, because I said this to Christina. I'm like, these people, they think there's only one way to talk about One Piece. And it's the same way that, because here's what they want. They want Philip and Mike to experience it and have Murphy walk them through it, saying the exact same points that these people have, like, you know, have themselves, so that they too can be a convert of the exact same thing. Like, no one will let them watch it, like, or let them enjoy it. They have to enjoy it only one way. And I was messing that up. And again, I'm not trying to attribute motive to these people. But the ironic thing is all of these people love One Piece. It's a shonen manga. Who watches, like, shonen is meant to get excited about. It's an action manga. In addition, Luffy interrupts his crew constantly to say, I need food. Like, he doesn't care. And Usopp, who they love so much, those two people on the crew are loud and obnoxious. They would be mean to them in real life. Mm-hmm. And then, again, that same commenter said that it is unreasonable to expect friends to kick someone off because a third party doesn't like them. Way to miss the point of this series we like, which is about loyalty and friendship. Like, it's hilarious. I haven't seen this since the Malazan community tore up Leanna, when they sit there and they talk about compassion all day, every day. And Leanna said something they didn't like. And the issue is not whether it was overly harsh and whether what she said was right or wrong. The issue is those people didn't respond with an ounce of compassion, which is ironic. Like, guys, what? So it was really unkind. Like, it was very unkind. So I just don't understand it, because I know the way I come off. Like, I know that I'm loud, and I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Like, I understand that if you don't realize that this is just how I communicate with people, and when I get excited, like, I get it can be off-putting. I do understand. I'm not really upset that people are off-put by it. But it's the fact that I'm not actually unkind. Like, I yell at Pete and Anita, but if anybody told me that I was going too far, I would absolutely apologize and be like, look, it was not intended. I have taken bits too far before and hurt people's feelings, and it's not on purpose. It's an accident. What I have never done is watched an internet video, disliked someone on it, and felt that I needed to tell them, like, in the comments. that's the glory of it being on the internet. I can just switch it off. I don't have to watch it. I can just switch it off. So like when the stream was live, literally someone was like, this stream would hit 1,500 live viewers if this guy wasn't here. You don't have to raise your hand, Anita. I don't give a crap.
See, I agree with everything you said, but here I want to give credit to Murphy's mod. He immediately told that commenter, like, please be respectful.
Oh, Murphy's mods are wonderful. Murphy's mods are absolutely wonderful. They like me. Like they like me just fine. I love her mods. They're super kind. But yeah, these people did not. No, these people did not enjoy. They did not enjoy some Alan, guys. And I was just trying to be excited. And the thing is, like, I have never in my life seen people say spoiler more than I've ever heard in my life. Like I've never heard it. The only people who are worse or arguably worse are the people who don't want the secret project title spoiled from freaking Brandon Sanderson. Like,
also, the thing is, people who watched everything, who read everything, they are shouting that it's spoiler. The person who hasn't read doesn't have any problem.
I know. And the problem is they assume that I do not know my friends that I'm talking to. I would never say anything that Philip would really dislike me having said. Like, I know Philip. One, Philip cannot remember. He can't remember the freaking Japanese name of anybody from week to week. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to remember something that I said, like, about. Anyway, like.
But Alan, they've watched every video. You cannot possibly know.
I'm trying not to roll my eyes.
Better.
I'm trying not to roll my eyes. Anyway, I don't want to be unkind. Like, I don't want to be unkind because I'm not. Like, I'm not a mean person. Like, I'm not anymore. Like I used to be. And if I was who I used to be, I'd have spent my entire day on that freaking comment thing. Instead, my wife decided to do it for me. And I don't know if y'all saw Christina.
Christina is fantastic, actually.
I only saw one of them.
Fantastic. But she was to the point. I mean, there is nothing those commenters can respond to other than, being polite themselves. Perfect.
Yeah. It's I mean, it is what it is. Like they just did not like me. And it's just like that's not fun for me. Because One Piece is something that, and one guy was in there, another really nice commenter was in there saying, hey guys, like Alan's getting way too much hate in these comments. Like, I like the fact that these are friends talking about One Piece, and Alan is the most experienced One Piece person up there, and did not grow up or whatever, did not experience it around the One Piece content creators. So his takes are completely fresh. He has bad takes, but they're completely fresh. They are, because I didn't grow up in this freaking ecosystem where everyone is doing all this stuff. Like, they're getting on to me about saying names and stuff, but they are all like, Phil, oh my gosh, you're going to cry here. And I said, y'all, let him decide if he's going to cry, And yeah, I am arguing about future arcs and stuff. And I do say stuff is mid, and they get all bent out of shape. And they're like, you can't say that people are wrong and say that that's fact. I'm like, you have not met me. I can. That's my brand. Like, I'm not being serious. Like, you can't have an opinion. But I get it. Like, those people don't know me, and I guess they don't appreciate that at all. But I do. That is my thing. Is I have an opinion, and yours is wrong. And the funny thing is, I'm usually the one with a minority opinion. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I did not feel good about myself yesterday, and I hate that makes me a big crybaby. But that stuff it dug too far into stuff that is just like deep-seated, I don't know, like trauma that I've had growing up, and in my life before I knew that I had Asperger's. I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm not supposed to get excited about crap. It's just happened too often, and it was unexpected because it hasn't happened to me on the internet yet. Every now and then I get a comment that's like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, and I just delete it. I'm like, bye, boop. You know what I mean? And it's my brand to sit there and argue with the chat. That's all I do. You know what I mean? Like, clearly these people have never watched me and Jimmy talk, right? So anyway,
or you on Jeopardy.
Yeah, I mean, they were very mean. They were very mean. It was just like, I don't understand the impulse to lash out at someone you don't know.
You know, it's okay to not gel with everyone. We don't resonate with everyone. It's okay not to like even.
Y'all didn't gel with Calm Allen moments ago.
Yeah. So, but they don't have to be so rude. It's okay for them not liking.
That while the irony is, while they were being rude, they called me rude. And the thing is, like, if any of my friends, like backstage or between the other ones, had been like, "Hey, Alan," like I've been like, "You know what? That's my bad. I'm sorry." Like, sorry. No one cares. Like, it's not like they weren't aware how I was going to be when we play and talking. Anyway, it was mean, and I don't know why people have to be douchebags. And this is what I talk about in my classes a lot: is that it does not kill you to be kind, and it also costs you nothing. So you can hate me. You just don't have to you don't have to go in the comments and tell someone. That's so mean. Like, not a one of them puts themselves in that situation. Like, hey, bro Cephas, why don't you come to my house? Let me talk to you for an hour, and then let me comment on everything that is wrong with you. If you're ugly, I'm going to tell you you're ugly. If you're stupid, which you probably are, I'm going to make sure that you're aware of that. If you're boring, or, you can't get a girlfriend that you didn't kidnap, I'm going to comment on that also. So, like, and that would probably hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? Like, if you have to kidnap someone in order for them to date you, or your girlfriend isn't real, but is instead a body pillow. So that was probably unkind, but I'm not talking to any specific person. You know what I mean? Look, any of you commenters that are here that comment on my videos and on the streams all the time, guys, this is awesome. Like people try to wind me up all the time. That's fine, whatever. I don't take offense to this crap. You know what I mean? But freaking the keyboard warriors were out in force. So anyway, it was.
I want to say two things to comments. Lynn, I agree with you. You are fantastic, actually, as Murphy's mod yesterday. And after you said those comment, many of those commenters stopped during live. And Brian, I don't think it's anything to do with Murphy's channel particularly. They are actually One Piece fans.
I forgot you're Murphy's mod. Oh, dude, right here. You guys are amazing. Like, you guys are the real heroes. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them have a fancy little blue wrench next to their name during chat. Anyway, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Like, I understand. Like, I do understand people not wanting my particular brand of bullcrap. Like I do get it. I wish that I was, I don't know. I wish that I was to everybody's taste, but I'm not. I know that, and that's fine. Like, and that's why I'm never going to be a huge channel. I do not have a broad appeal. I don't.
Maybe we can change the world and make you a broad appeal.
I mean,
I don't know what that's going to look like. That.
I mean, freaking Pete. How long did you and your commune wait all night coming up with that? Did y'all write it on one of the barrels that y'all burned to keep warm?
Yeah, and we had a monkey on a typewriter too helping us out.
See, this one, like, I love Anita and Pete. I'm so mean to y'all, and y'all don't care. I'm not actually being mean. It's a bit.
Without context, I love Anita and Pete. I'm so mean to y'all.
Yeah, like, y'all let me sit there, beat you with sticks, all that kind of stuff. So it was anyway, it was not super pleasant, but it is what it is. So
don't dead.
Yeah, see, I don't understand. Like, who doesn't like? I'm a delight. Like, I am a delight. Like, who watches me and is not like, you know what? He's delightful. I don't even understand. I am so delightful.
Same thing, Ren. My response is same. I am a delight.
I am a delight. I am like a warm hug. I am the human equivalent of cozy fantasy.
So you are the honey witch now.
I am cottagecore personified. Oh my gosh, I gotta post another review of that. Like, I can't finish this book, y'all, and I'm not gonna tear it up on Goodreads because it ain't like I'm not gonna give it a bad rating when I started reading it knowing I was not gonna like it. Like that would be rude. But guys, like, I can't even with this book. Oh my gosh, the explanation of the magic comes out of nowhere, and I'm reading. I'm like, that what you're saying isn't accurate. That is not the opposite of that. They're like, oh, do you know how fire? The opposite, like fire has ice that opposes it, and the earth has air that opposes it. And then I'm like, those next things that you say, they are not opposite. I have never been like, you know what the opposite of that is? It's this. What? Like, where did you get that? It is a trip. It is a trip, y'all.
You should just turn it into a Dune Jeopardy category.
Just random opposites. Look, I know. No, I know. Like, the only thing that keeps Anita in line is the threat of violence.
I am a delight. Oh my God.
You are not a delight, Anita. I'm a delight. You are delight by proxy.
You know, when Alan says anything like in defense of himself, I always agree. But anyone attacks me, Alan agrees with them.
So, Kaiju, I do not know what this comment is. I have students that keep a quote book of stuff I say in class, and then when they show me, I'm like, I do not remember saying that, but it sounds like something I'd say, and it's always just the most random, something like threatening crap. Maybe it's always just random stuff. Like one kid there, I have a book of quotes and stuff. I was talking about I was gonna become an entrepreneur and start a line of 3-piece car washes, 3-piece trikini car washes, and I was gonna be out there in a 3-piece washing cars, and it was gonna be a hit. So do y'all know what a 3-piece is? Because I don't either. But you know what? I thought it would be a hit, and I don't remember having that conversation, but it's written down. So.
Have you ever been like a student's quote in the yearbook?
They're not allowed to put quotes anymore because some of them are children and make like veiled sexual things in there, and so now they have to put like a I don't know what they have. They didn't have quotes at all last year.
Favorite ice cream?
Yeah. I apologize, Mike, and I appreciate it. It is unfortunate that people got to be this way. Anyway, I'm not quite. I don't think I'm quite as like inwardly hostile as Simon, but that is true. I am. And then someone's got to be Philip. Philip is the dog. Yeah, Philip is the Randy. Randy Jackson, where Oh, sorry, Evie. Evie's been sitting backstairs like a clown. There we go. Hired hitman. Yes.
So does that mean that Murphy is the Paula Abdul?
Yes. No, because I don't think Murphy's like consistently drunk on camera.
So that's Philip then.
And intelligible. Who's intelligible?
Philip.
Like who mumbles and says that's really, to be fair, that's me. I'm the one that says crap that nobody understands. Please, I gotta text him. Please, when Philip reviews one of these Spiffbo 9, for him to say, guys, hold on, look at my picture right now in my screen. It looks like I'm a Canva thing, and I've done the like white border around me like on a thumbnail. Look at it.
Because you got the backlight.
I know. I am limbed.
You're living.
I just want Philip to be like, look, that's a no from me, dog, and then just like give it a
Chuck
2.
it.
Yeah, just chuck it. Anyway, so there you go. That was your hashtag Real Talk 2020 2K24. But I mean, I have like, it made me realize how spoiled I have been with, the people that I hang out with all the time on the internet. Because,
So what I'm hearing,
teach me to step outside my house.
So
what you're hearing is that we need more isolationist policies for Alexandria.
Or
close ourselves off.
We need to be more mean to you to prepare you for the outside.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. If you're mean to me, I'll just get sad. I don't really like when people are mean to me. Like, I like people to like me, and I know it doesn't seem like that. Like, I do like to be liked. But I also can't be different than I am. Like, this is who I am. Like, I say things suck because it's easier than saying, you know what, I really liked that guy at first, but then I think he's a little overplayed, and I don't like the fact that there's so much focus on this when there's all this other stuff going on. And sometimes the things they do irritate me, and I just want the plot to keep moving. No, I'm just gonna say that guy sucks. You know, want to know why? Because it's faster. That sucks. Hate it. Boom. Sucks. Also, I do it a little bit to get a rise out of people, because people are like, what?
How dare you?
Yeah.
This is my favorite character that I identify with so much because he's edgy.
I just don't really understand it. Like, I don't get mad when people don't like the things that I like. I mean, maybe if they're like coming at me, like private messaging me, being like idiot. But that doesn't happen often.
For liking this, Alan, you deserve to die in a dungeon somewhere.
Am I blinding y'all?
Not really.
No.
Anyway.
How's Christina doing, by the way?
She's good. Her sister and her mom are over, and they're doing something in the nursery, ? Finishing nursery stuff. Hate Zane so much. I hate Zane. But it's I mean, it's true. Like, it is what it is.
We
like,
could stage a coup.
No, it's just, look, that is just how I've always talked with my friends about One Piece. Is we talk loudly, and the thing is, like, the ironic, like, Oda, the author, gave the attacks names for the sole purpose of so that kids had something to imitate, like, so that they could play and they could pretend. That to me does not say we should be really stuffy about this. That to me says people should be running around going, it starts. Whoa, almost fell. That's what that tells me.
Wait,
so
real quick, genuine question.
Hold on.
So what I'm hearing is we need to hatch a plot. All right, a nice plot. We need to get Murphy and somebody and Bookborn, because they have the connections to the almighty Sanderson, to get Sanderson to buy out the One Piece thing, and then with our influence we can just stage a revolution and get Sanderson to control the One Piece fandom, so that Sanderson will be the No.
I have no idea what's happening. But anyways, is Finn's, is that it's pancake time? Is that from One Piece? Or is that different?
No, that is from, hold on. That is from, they don't like being on camera, so I'm turning it off until they're past.
Hello. My cops, Eric.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Hey, Christina.
The pancake time thing is from Tales of Symphonia. There is the little boy mage character. The medium earth spell, Stalagmite, when he uses it, he goes, it's pancake time. And Finn liked that so much, because it also annoyed me, that he refused to upgrade the spell. There's 2 more upgrades from that spell. So we're at the end of the game, and he's sitting there using freaking the level 2 spell, like Stalagmite, because he wanted to say it's pancake time. I'm like, Finn, would you upgrade that? He's like, never. And he didn't. He had level 4 other spells. He just would not upgrade the earth one.
Tangentially related, My husband found out that The Legend of Zelda, the cartoon from 1989,
Excuse me, princess.
yeah. He's like, man, he's always trying to mac on her, like, whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
so that's where it's from. He's like, I told you.
Yeah. Excuse me, princess. Well, excuse me, princess. That show is so bad, but I love. Like, I've watched one of the super clips of him just doing that. Well, excuse me, princess. Excuse me, princess. Well, excuse me, princess.
Imagine if that was the
Guys,
only voice line Link had in
Look.
any of the new games. That'd be
Look,
great.
why doesn't he say it in Smash Brothers? Like when you attack him, like when you attack with him, why doesn't he go, excuse me, princess? Christina, will you come here? I have to use the bathroom. Will you talk to them? You know what? Never mind. We should sprint. Anyway, I appreciate all of you here, except for Anitha and Pete. You guys in the comments, I appreciate you guys greatly. Anitha and Pete, I keep you around.
Where's my lack of appreciation?
No, I appreciate you. I keep Anitha and Pete around so that people will think that I'm very open-minded about keeping a hippie and a extremely cruel person in my in the kingdom. So now people think that I am tolerant and open-minded and not a tyrant at all. So
all right, I really need to up my game by then because I need to make enemies. So
it is.
Take my place. Please take my place. I'll gladly give
you and I are the same person, so okay, got it. Switching.
That's true. You know what, Evie? You too. I don't appreciate you either. What do you even do around here?
Nothing. Nothing.
Totally.
Oh, that was really bright.
All right, guys, I'm ascending.
I'm not the hippie, Sarah. That is better actually. That's Pete actually. Apparently I'm the cruel person. Anyway, and then how far into the book are you?
Anitha, I've kidnapped your dog. Bring $500,000 to the nearest mailbox by tomorrow, or I'll cut off his tail and send it to you.
No,
okay.
Keep the dog. Thank
Ignore
you.
Ignore that you in the background.
Anitha's is scared of dogs, so that's a really bad.
Oh, sorry, Anitha. I've taken all your books and I'm going to set them on fire. Set them on fire. Sorry, I'm going to set them on fire. Hey,
even Abraham and Parker books.
Yes, all of them. Pay me the money. Are my eyebrows prominent? Oh no.
We can't see you at all.
That's right.
The darkest part of your face is your eyebrows.
Yes, that's my name. They call me Mr. Brows. It's definitely not.
Browse in your spare time.
I can see you.
Shut up, random person. You sound like a Pete.
A hippie?
Can you guys see his eyebrows? I can't see at all.
Neither can I.
All right. Oh my gosh. I'm blinding myself. Let's sprint.
How far into the book are you?
Like 30 pages, Anitha. I'm in chapter 2.
You know, these books, both I Claudius and this one, are so dense, and each page is filled with so many words. It will take me 2 days to reach that page 30.
No, I get it. Like, I get it. It's I realized how benefited I was when reading I Claudius by the fact that I already knew the stuff. I don't actually know the history of Herod Agrippa very well. And so this whole first 30 pages about Herod Agrippa, and I'm like having to focus. I'm like, Robert Graves, you don't have to tell us everything. Anyway.
Yes,
So I started it. I apologize. When I finished Gaijin, I started it because I did say I was going to start it when I finished Gaijin, but I guess I didn't say that I finished Gaijin and that I was starting it. But I have started it, but I'm only 30 pages in. So anyway, let's sprint, guys.
Okay, if anyone, Caro, I think you already left, Sarah, if anyone starts Claudius the God, take it slow. Don't dust Alan. Yeah. If you want to speed read, start it after 4 days.
Yeah. Started tomorrow.
I mean, I'm not going to read much this week, but I mean, it will be the book I'm reading. I'm excited because this will be the first book that I read to Atticus, because I'll probably still be reading it when he's born. So, if not, then he's getting read The Scarab Path. So,
Yes.
all right, let's sprint, guys.
Hey, George.
Literally hanging out. Right, George?
Y'all don't think there's a reason that I didn't come back? I'm trying to take care of something. Give me a second. Oh my, it would not be a sprint without someone harassing me because I didn't come back right when the dang clock changed. Anitha.
We have a duck sound.
I didn't even unmute until you started talking.
Just because I'm clearing my throat and Pete's saying hi to George. Alan hates my cat. Confirmed.
I like your cat just fine.
By the way, Alan, you can
What?
hate me. I can be mean because I dust you in Buddy Reads.
Yes, I forgot about that. That's true. I did not read at all. We spent the entire time TV shopping. And
Get
then
a Vizio.
I'm trying to use this freaking $200 gift card that I got from Xfinity, and it's saying it's invalid, and that is not true. And I will hit them, and they better let me use it because I'm gonna be cheesed. I'm trying to save $200. You kidding?
We love saving
TV, stupid
$200.
breaking. Do not buy a Samsung TV, guys.
Vizio.
Maybe it's because you don't say it like actual Koreans.
What?
Right?
Gotta say
Samsung?
it yeah, exactly. Something like that.
Samsung? Don't know about nobody's walking around saying Samsung. It's Samsung.
Do you know who says that? Brandon Sanderson.
Brandon Sanderson? No, he does not say I have a Samsung phone. No,
Yeah.
he does not.
Yeah, he does. His year in mission was in South Korea.
Pete, the biggest joke is to what you said in the Discord. People who did not see in Discord, he said, he expanded on what he said. Why Sanderson
All
is
right.
gonna buy.
So,
They-
guys,
Real quick, Alan, just to make sure, the Xfinity gift card, it's not one of those stupid gift cards that they give you that you can only use for like your internet, right?
He's a debit card.
Okay.
Okay. See, the biggest joke is you thinking Sanderson has more
already
money.
bought One Piece. Yeah, he has.
No,
Obviously,
One Piece is bigger thing than Sanderson.
No, Sanderson is my god. He's the biggest thing. What are you talking about?
What are we talking about?
He wrote a big paragraph in the Discord in Sanderson chat.
I did. Do you want me to read it out?
Some
I
stupid
can.
logic about
Dramatically
why
acted
Sanderson already bought One Piece.
All right.
I'm
buckle up.
not allowed in the Sanderson chat anymore. The Sanderson
Okay.
channel anymore.
So I will
after.
dramatically act it out. Buckle
There's
up.
no need to do that.
Oh.
I just need to know why he says Samsung.
Because he spent a year in Korea.
He
South
doesn't
Korea.
live in Korea, and he's not Korean.
But he spent a year in South Korea.
Oh my gosh! I bet he says manga and anime. I bet he does both. Oh my gosh!
I have never
What a
said it.
weeb! What a weeb! You know what? Because I think he's a weeb, and I don't. No, hold on. Because I don't like the way he says Samsung. I'm gonna go find his YouTube channel, and I'm gonna give him what for. I'm gonna tell him exactly what I think of him in his YouTube chats.
I was gonna say Sanderson was one of those commenters on the One Piece video. Confirmed.
TBH, I don't actually think he's that mean. I don't think he's unkind. I think he's a little bit of a look. No, you know what? I'm not gonna let Kyle be right. I am not gonna let Kyle be right and have me sit here and badmouth Sanderson on a freaking stream. I'm not gonna do it. You know what? Sanderson, I'm sure, is a lovely human being. Guys, in my area, it's not like we're spoiled for choice with who we have for cable. I have one option.
It's true. So to be fair, like the whole this week has not been great for anyone apparently. So the whole explosion that I created in the Sanderson channel, by the way, again, sorry about that. I actually don't have a problem with Sanderson. It's much like with One Piece. It's the freaking fanatics.
Oh, for sure. Why are we?
I'm sorry to irritate you so much.
What's with your Names, ponderings of poisonings. Your hired hitman. You wrote that or Alan wrote that? Ah,
Oh, I self-titled myself. So
Alan, when you said your TV broke, I felt for you. I wasted my feeling for you. But you have TV in the background. You moved your bedroom TV. You know, that's,
Said that.
But he's
yeah.
turning into a hunchback, Anita.
The problem is again, I play game. I read hours of text on a screen, and usually like dialogue and stuff. It's usually okay. Most, especially modern games, have an option to increase the font size for text for dialogue. No one has it. You can never increase the freaking size of the menus. Like so any item description, anything in the menu, it's like, why it gotta be so freaking tiny? I can't read it. So it just hurts my eyes. And I just use it so often. So I am using this. Like, I mean, it is a stopgap. It's just not a particularly long-term solution. It's a great TV. I just upgraded for a reason because I couldn't see it. My eyes were hurting. This, oh, that is bad. Ooh. 2200. Ooh. Ooh. Woofda. So anyway, was everybody productive? I'm actually gonna freaking read this next one. Actually, no, I may end up having to call this. Because we have to eat dinner. But this was way fun. And this we have to eat dinner, and I gotta find that sheet and start cutting wristbands in twain, not in twain, in 50.
What if you just paint their arms white?
This one nobody likes you, Pete. you say crap like that.
Like paintbrushes.
you say crap like that. Like, well, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, what are you even saying? One day, I have 2 videos filmed. I'm gonna edit them and put them out. You know what the problem was? Is I went in Discord and I said, "Look at this, 3 videos a week, guys." And every single time I do that, nothing for a large period of time. I jinx myself. Foolish. I give myself the miasma, the Cylonian pollution.
Evie has been telling you. Evie has been telling you.
I know what Evie's been telling me, Anita. I know. Do y'all think I didn't hear? I understand. If you're going to reiterate what I already know what you're going to say, like I've already heard it and I've chosen to ignore it. So you can tell me again. If it makes you feel better, you can tell me again. Go ahead. Tell me again.
Alan,
tell me again.
I'm going to do something different. So you can upload them and just set them to unlisted, and I will schedule them for you. Just give me access to your game.
Anita did her best like Halloween witch impression. The Crypt Keeper. That's what she sounded like. I'd like to ask you a question. You remember the Crypt Keeper? Y'all know? Crypt Keeper?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tales from the Crypt?
You're old enough. Yeah, that's right.
I am old, yes, apparently. So.
Well, I mean, how would anybody know who the Crypt Keeper is unless they, grew up in the 80s?
I grew up in the 90s, Alan.
How old are you?
36.
How old are you, Anita? Seven?
39.
You're 9? You're 9.
39.
You're 39? Are you really? Pete, how old are you? 20, 21, 22, 27? Good gracious. Nice, right. It's a trap! Your taste buds cannot repel flavor of this magnitude.
How old am I?
You are 32.
I forgot how old I was the other day.
I thought you were 31. I don't know how old you are.
Christina, You were fantastic yesterday. Please teach us. Take
Christina,
classes for
come
me.
talk. They want to talk. They want to talk about your comment jutsu.
You were so amazing because I have seen those comments. I wanted to respond, but whatever I typed, it wasn't coming across as polite, and I don't want to be mean because they'll attack again. You were so effective. Everyone did not have any other option other than to be polite. I mean, you are so amazing.
I tried to be. I mean, I won't say that it was super easy for me either, because your first instinct is to be defensive, of course, and to, I don't know, I took a long time crafting my replies. Let's put it that way.
To be fair, when I initially when I go into comment mode of defending someone or going on the defensive or whatever or something, my immediate comment is anger, and then I will stop myself. I'll type it out and then I'll revise it, revise. So bully beat down with kindness. That's what you did. So
And she's so firm, actually. It's not like there is no option to that other person. I loved that, actually. I need classes.
Well,
You teach rhetoric classes now.
I think that I don't know. I tried to be very thoughtful in how I phrased things, because it would have been very hypocritical of me to be mean to strangers on the internet for being mean to a stranger on the internet. So I was trying very hard to be like, this person, I don't know their story. I don't know their background.
Their story is that they're mean to people on the internet for no reason. That's their story.
Well, and that's the part of their story that's the only part we know. So
Well, that's the fucking part of their story.
And it is. But just as they don't know Alan's story or even really much about the friendship between the people that were on the stream, they don't know that.
How would you not assume that people on a stream together are friends? When heads?
because it's all YouTube is all content creation and building each other's followers and collabing with the big tubers and stuff.
Your mom's all about content creation.
Probably. But unrelated, going back to Anitha about and Pete about rhetoric. Or sorry, Pete, you mentioned rhetoric classes. You know who has great rhetoric classes? Aristotle, right, Alan?
Aristotle's all right. Cicero, really.
Yeah.
All right, y'all let this lady go.
Sorry.
You're the one that put her in the chair.
That's because freaking Anita's trying to talk to her.
Thank you, Christina.
I mostly popped on here to be like, the other day we were sitting at a table with my parents, Alan, his dad, and one of our nephews. And Alan did not know how old anybody, including himself, was at the table except for our nephew. It was really funny. He didn't even know how old he was.
Really?
Was the nephew in single digits?
No, Alan was like, I remember how old he is because I know what grade he's in.
I know what grade all three of them were in. That's how I know.
He knew all the nephews, but none of the adults. He could not name any of our ages,
Y'all are in school.
including his own.
I'm not in school either.
So anyway, I just thought it was funny.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna live stream from the delivery room. We'll have sprints.
No.
We'll have sprints.
Yes. And we can watch you pass out live.
We'll have sprints. Guys, do it. We're doing it.
I mean, Christina will be doing productivity sprints for sure.
That's right. Well, she can't be like, Christina, you gotta hold off. Don't push. while we're on the chat part. We got to wait till the sprint part.
Pete has an idea actually. The minute
I'm
the
sure
second
Pete
action,
does. You need to ask if you want to hear it. And the answer, oh, I'm sorry. Let's take a poll. Poll? Sorry, Pete. The poll has decided that you got to go. Bye. All right. So there. So that's democracy in action right there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry, YouTube commenters. If only you had the power that I do.
yes.
Lynn, hero, right there. Never forget, Lynn's a hero.
I agree, Lynn. Once past 34, I keep forgetting how old I am. I have to calculate every time people ask.
Did you say you have to use a calculator to figure out how old you are?
I
You have to
have to
calculate.
calculate in my head. I did
Oh.
not.
Hold on. Let me see. Judging from the year that I was born and subtract the... I thought that's what you had to do.
To be fair, sometimes I do have to use a calculator when my brain is not working at least, at most, 50%. So, anywho.
Anyway, soon, guys.
What was your idea, Pete, before?
I don't. Anita, what was my idea?
Yes. The second Atticus is born, you have to read about magic slugs, from Scarab Path. And
Anita.
Spoilers! I don't know, but Anita said something that I don't know about. So therefore, it is a spoil. It's not about slugs. Oh no, I'm surprised there's slugs in Scarab Path.
The Tchaikovsky fandom is going to come down on Anita now.
No one cares enough. I promise. Anita, all right, guys. So delivery room productivity sprints. Get ready for it. It's going to be a thing.
I can't.
I'm going to stream from it. I wonder if
Hospital internet's not that great though.
I bet they don't let me.
Hospital will ban you out.
I bet they don't let me. Yeah, I bet they don't let me.
I'm pretty sure they have rules about it.
They have rules
I'm pretty sure.
in a delivery room? It's like the Wild West of hospital rooms.
Pew 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 pew. Wild West. Pew,
You know
pew.
what? You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna be a rebel.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna be a rebel.
You're
You're
gonna
like,
be
you
an
can't tell me what to do.
influencer.
I'm paying you. So,
Hashtag influencer.
that's right. I bet, guys. I got to. Hey, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to get quality
Don't forget,
content like this.
This has to be your first video with a sponsor.
Sponsored by Zaxby's. So that's where we're going right after this baby's delivered.
Sponsored by epidurals. Everyone should get one.
This is sponsored by Huggies or Pampers, whichever one will give me the most diapers. We have some
my accent.
drowning in them.
My accent really helped. People did not understand what I said. So safe.
No, I fixed it for you. Slugs.
I thought you were making a Doom Slug reference,
No.
Yeah.
but then you said Scarab Path, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Pete just went there.
No, somebody else said it in the above.
Mmm.
I wasn't the first one to say it. All right, I didn't
Yeah.
get out of the bag.
Gasp. Anyway, for those of you, Christina has a 0 pain tolerance. So for those of you who are watching Shogun, I will see you guys on the Tuesday. Otherwise, I will catch you guys around online. Be on the lookout for my March TBR that hopefully I can get up before the end of March.
No, it's gonna be April.
Because then it will be a March DR. Did read.
You can see this was what I planned and this was what I read in the same video.
More editing.
No, you can't put two things in the same video when you can split them into two.
No.
You can get the algorithm pop.
Put your head as a talking head at the bottom of the screen and be like, joke's on you. I didn't read
What
that.
do they put in that freaking like wash tub gin that y'all make?
This was the month with the mushrooms.
It's gotta be, because the fumes coming off of that have done something to your brain space, Pete.
Might have been the flashing lights from laser tag that we get from like channeling the sun onto little mirrors with colored glass.
Oh my gosh, you'll even have freaking hippie laser tag. I can't even with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So on that note, before Pete's daylight runs out and his solar powered computer stops working, let's go ahead and call this. All right, guys. So thanks for joining. You guys are the best. Seriously, people that watch these things repeatedly or whatever, people in the Discord, you guys are fantastic. I heart you guys. I'll catch you around.